Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go, baby.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. James has got it, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd down, Overstreet, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a run with Henderson. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Bishop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
53, check 53.
On 2nd down now. Overstreet, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
45, Hayward, get ready. 45.
To throw on 3rd down. Bishop. And that will be incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 4th down, Bishop. James has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
53's the mic. 53, check 53. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Bishop. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another 1st down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Let it go.
On 1st down, Bishop. Little short pass to James. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
45's the mic. 45.
On 3rd down, Bishop. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to
To throw again, Bishop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time. It's a set.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go, here we go. Ball trot. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bishop. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back to throw. Bishop. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action. Bishop. He'll air it out deep for looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Winston. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
You got motion man right there. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bishop airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Jameis now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Bishop looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
All day, baby, all day. We coming all day.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Bishop. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bishop. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Bishop. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
That's trash. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, Bishop. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
And those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run with Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pardon if you want. Carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
90 is the money. What we got? 90 is the money.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, slant, watch the slant. Motion. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Bishop. Complete. Smith has it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's go.
On 4th down, Bishop. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Kamara off the draw. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. James has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll run on 1st down. Overstreet. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
65.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now Winston and the Bucs down 28-24. A little under a minute to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's get off the field.
He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
22. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Winston to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback hits it. A loss of a yard. It's now third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing.